Okay, that was really dangerous, but ta-da! Welcome back to my channel today. Okay, so I have to explain because this week was my birthday on the 3rd and my whole family's conjoined present was new shelves, and I have a twin of this to put right here. So I just thought I want to do a video in which I build the twin to this shelf and then I organize my books all over again, because it's so I think organizing videos about books are very fun, so you can see a whole chunk of my collection of books. And like, isn't this pretty? It's so pretty! It took me probably 5 hours to build this one, so you'll probably see me tomorrow with the organization bit, but for now, let's get into it. So, this was this, and this was this. This probably weighs about 2 of myself, so bringing this up the stairs was a challenge. Bringing both of these up the stairs was a challenge. But I'm finally taking this baby out of this box and assembling it. Finally, something my degree in engineering is worth pursuing for. Okay, so I do not know if I'm in frame, but it is almost complete. I only have to put on the shelves and then something to keep it like right. Yeah, and then it's finished. I think I finished. It needs a wipe down and then it's perfect. Okay. Welcome to my floor. As you can see, I have these 2 towering piles of books and mangas, and I have a little more in the back. I don't think they're enough to fill both of my newly beautiful bookshelves, but so I just watched Joel's video over at Fictional Fates in which he reorganizes bookshelves, and he showed actually a chunk of his collection of books that he was going to put in his bookshelves. So I thought it was a good idea just to briefly talk about all the books that you're going to put them there. I have never been one to organize my books. The only organization that I followed was that birds of a feather flock together, books in a series, they had to be together. So I really wanted to do something different. So the same thing that I did here, so a little bit of a rainbow, I wanted to do up here. So let's get started. I think we could start with my manga collection. This is like a 10th of it because I'm a hoarder when it comes to mangas. So let's dive in. So my manga shelf is going to be the only one who's not going to be in, I think, rainbow order, just because I don't feel like it, and because they're very colorful, like they have colorful spine. This is volume 2 of Lovely Complex, one of my favorite series when I was growing up. We have a bunch of vintage mangas. We have Slam Dunk, a manga about basketball. These are the original, very thin volumes that had been published in Italy. And now we have Psycho-Pass, which is one of my favorite mangas of all time and my favorite anime probably of all time. The first series is just golden. And then I have more vintage mangas. This is Generation Basket. I had a basket face. And then I have this single volume 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! The original series, Gliding Reiki, a series that I don't remember buying, but apparently it's here. Oh, I have my 2 very lonely volumes of Dimension Vu, which is a very cool science fiction series. And then we enter my contemporary romance mangas. So I have Hellooo, and then I have probably another one of my favorite mangas and animes of all time, and it's Un marzo da leoni, or March Comes in Like a Lion by Chika Umino. This is Miko Shiba, Detective delle Probabilità, or The Probability Detective. If you've ever read Psychic Detective Yakumo, this is the same author. Oh, and then one of the few horror series that I read in manga form, this is As the Gods Will. This is, I think, all season 1, like the first arc volumes. Oh, and this is the first volume of the second series. And then I have a bunch of romance, like comedy romances. So this is Mojronovich. This is based on a video game. This is Alice in Heartland. So based on Alice in Wonderland, but also based on, I think, a dating simulation, but this was very fun. And then I have, a manga that talks about a thief and shapeshifting. This is Utsuho. This is volume 2. I don't know where volume 1 is. Special A, which was my favorite series growing up. This is Gli appunti segreti e le parole d'amore di Kanoko. Words of love and secret notes of Kanoko. I have Nana, the art book, because can I really say that I'm a bisexual woman if I haven't read Nana? It's not really sapphic, but you get the vibe. Oh yeah, another comedy romance. This is Kaito Maid-sama. This is The Marriage, so the final volume. And then, this is a manga that I've seen floating around on BookTube, and it deserves the hype. It's beautiful. This is The Girl from the Other Side. I have probably one of the most clever mangas that I've read in a while. This is Dr. Stone. This is volume 11. I'm probably on reading terms on volume 5, but this is in my collection for some reason. And then I have the series of my childhood. These are the last volumes that I think have been published in Italy. This is Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter. So yeah, these are all the mangas that I have for now. So let's get on with the books. Would it be really an organization video of my new bookshelves if I didn't mention my favorite book of all time? This is The Grey House by Myron Petrosian, or in Italian La Casa del Tempo Sospeso. This book has my heart, my brain, my soul, my everything. This is an Italian author who wrote a series called the Fairy Oak series, and this probably was the series of everybody's childhood. So she published another book, like another additional book this year after, I don't know, 15 years. This is Fairy Oak, The Lost Story. Recently, I'm going to link it up here, the vlog that I've done for this book, because I have It by Stephen King, the behemoth that I've recently finished. Nevernight, I also have a vlog for this. Every Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. You're going to laugh at this. A Court of Mist and Ruin. Is that it? No. A Court of Mist and Fury. Yeah, so I read this. These are my notes. They're not great. This is the book that I'm reading right now. This is Brightside Revisited. I've recently watched the TV show adaptation with Jeremy Irons, and I have to quote you this book because there's one sentence that is so beautiful to describe one of the protagonists. He was magically beautiful, with that apicine quality which in extreme youth sings aloud for love and withers at the first cold wind. I was taken. Brightside Revisited by Evelyn Watt. And then I have probably the most exciting book of my collection right now. It is The Poppy War! My mom got it for me on my birthday. Look, Italian editions are never this beautiful. And look! It's so beautiful! It has... Look at it! it. And then I have a book that I was really excited. I never got around to reading it, but I'm still very excited to read it. So don't worry, this is The Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. Oh, and then we entered the graphic novel category. This is Orfani. This is a beautiful action-packed graphic novel by two Italian authors. It's by Recchioni and Mamukari. And I have a beautiful art book. This is The Art of Kiki's Delivery Service. So it has the original panels from the animated movie, but also like concept art for the backgrounds. It's honestly beautiful. And then I have another graphic novel, which I got half priced, which surprised me because this is very beautiful. This is Fiabe Immortali by Paolo Barbieri. These are very creepy fables. Like, this is Red Riding Hood. Very creepy. Adventure Time Math Edition. I was obsessed with Adventure Time. We're tying the hair because it's getting hot. I have a little tiny booklet of Mary Shelley's poems and thoughts. I have The Last Castle by Jack Vance. This was my father's gift. Another graphic novel that it's very near and dear to my heart. I read this first in French and then in English. This is Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. And now I have to premise this because I have 3 copies of this book. The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I have this edition, the English, and then I have the hardback English edition, which is beautiful. And then I have somewhere, I don't know where it went, the Italian edition that is called Il Dio di Illusioni. My Brandon Sanderson collection. It's missing the second book in the Final Empire series. The Final Empire, love that. The ending destroyed me. My dumbest purchase of the year, The Way of Kings Part 2. I wanted Part 1 and I didn't know that it was split in 2. I have the most disappointing book by Brandon Sanderson that I've read. This is Steelheart. Didn't like this. And then I have the best book that I've read by Brandon Sanderson, which is very underrated. This is Legion and the Emperor's Soul. La Psichiatra by Wolf Dorn. The original title is Trigger. This was recommended to me by my friend Julia, with which I did my readathon, the 3 Days to Live readathon. Then we enter my Batman comics territory. I have very few because I read most of them online because they are very expensive. This is Batman Arkham Origin. This is a choose your own adventure story. Another very exciting book of this year. This is To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini or Dormire in un mare di stelle. This is part 1 because the Italian edition was split in 2. Oh, and then I have my Maxence Fermin collection. This is a French poet who did also children's books. So this is La Fata dei Ghiacci, La Piccola Mercante dei Sogni, La Bambola di Porcellana. These are 3 illustrated, beautiful children's book. Oh, and then I have a thing that inspired an animated series that is, I think, still on Netflix. This is Hilda e la gente nascosta. Okay, we are down to the last pile for now, and I lied when I said that my manga collection was completed because I still have a few. This is Become You by the same author of Orange by Ichiko Takano, Dokyusei or Classmates by Asumiko Nakamura, Ten Dance by Inoue Soto with an H at the end. But then I have the bane of my existence. I've done a whole reading blog for this. It was a journey. Oh, if you haven't, this is A Little Life. I just assume that you know what this cover is. This is my favorite, probably my favorite Italian writer. This is Il Sangue di Marclante by Miki Monticelli. I don't know if it has ever been translated, but this was my childhood. This was the best animated series that ever graced my television when I was little. This is Monster Allergy. Oh my goodness. They weighed probably 10 kilos each, okay? By Centomo, Artibani, Barbucci, and Canepa. And then I have the 2 novellas that go with this. I love them. I love them so much. So yeah, I think I'll start dividing them by color and then putting them on a shelf. Look who joined us. Hello. Ti stai divertendo? So I am crouching, but I thought this could be the perfect time to reorganize not only my books, but also my K-pop albums. Because yes, I have a lot of them, like a lot of them. So yeah, I think I'll put them here. Look at that! You probably can't see, but my plants perfectly match my books. I'm satisfied. Hi! So it's a lot later, like a week later, and you may not recognize my shelves because I said I don't have enough colors for a rainbow bookshelves. I am a dumbass. I do have enough colors for rainbow bookshelves. So I don't want to bore you with another montage of me putting on the books because it's not done yet. Because my sweetheart of a mother found this. A ladder! How exciting! It fits my shelves much better than this little one. So I'm going to put this one over there and then about decorations because I have no self-control. I am very sorry. I bought some decorations. Methinks we shall decorate. Okay, I added another jumper because it's very cold. But on other news, I finally finished my ladder, which I think it's looking very, very cute. And the problem now is decorations.
3 hours later.
It's still not done yet, but I wanted to show you. It's so sparkly! I love it so much! Ta-da! This is the final form of my bookshelves. You can't really see the little stairwell here, but it's very super cute. I filmed a couple of videos in which there was not the stairwell but the other one, but so you're going to see that and then this. So I'll probably film something today because I still have sunlight. So wait, maybe is it better? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm very proud of it, even though it's all taped with Scotch tape, like the papery one, so it's not very stable, but I love it. It's so pretty. Finally, I have some space for books, which has never happened in my entire life. So yeah, I also love that I finally have a space that it's in direct sunlight because I have a window right in front of me, so it's perfect. The only thing that it's not perfect is that my floor is tilted because I live in Venice, so my shot is not perfectly right, but that's okay. I hope you won't mind it. I also want to direct your attention to this frame because I painted this myself. Constant reminder that sometimes I do things right. We've arrived at the end of my video. I'm super proud of my bookshelf because it's actually, you can't really see it, which pains me, but it's actually rainbow here and just pretty with fairy lights here. And then we have stuff right here. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some inspiration. I hope you like my new setup. If you liked it, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you saw some books that you liked or disliked in my collection, let me know. Socials, I have them, they're down below alongside some very important links. Please check them out, and I'll see you, I think, in the next video, probably in my old setup, but we'll get there. Goodbye.